Condo costs are visible and shared. Beach house costs are invisible, well, until they're yours. That's the whole condo versus house decision in Port Aransas, and here's how to use it. I own here and I sell here, and I have this exact conversation with buyers. I mean, usually it's 2 listings open on somebody's phone, so let's do it the way I would do it with a friend, and that is no prior declared winner, just the honest shape of each. It really comes down to 3 main questions, and that is, number 1, how much ownership work do you want to own? Where are you on that lock and leave spectrum? Number 2, how much control do you need? A house answers to you. A condo answers to the regime docs. And number 3, if it rents, how should it earn? Mark where you land on all 3, and if they point the same way, well, then you're done. The rest is simply due diligence.
On the beach, and the Aransas Princess has her own boardwalk right onto the beach too. But let's take a look at her from the air. Launch the drone.
The case for a condo and the honest catches. Entry point, lock and leave, amenities that you could not build alone, turnkey rental machine with a human at check-in. Regime docs, those are the catches. They run your life. The master policy is the fine print, and reading one is a licensed activity. Your insurance agent's job, not yours and not your realtor's. And remember, special assessments are real. Make that status part of the negotiations. And remember, July in a beach access condo is wonderful and sometimes loud.
Okay, now we're at this beauty. Fair warning, this architect of record is my wife. Shout out to Felicia Foster at Barron Custom Design. The first thing we have to notice is the 2-car garage. That is a premium in a beach house in Port Aransas. This is and the case for the beach house, and the honest catch is here. Control, full stop. Heads in beds, the big group homes book out summers. The yard is an amenity. The boat, the cart, the fish cleaning table, pet policy by your rules. And the catch is, well, you are the maintenance department, unless of course you sub it out, or your rental manager can help with that for a fee. SALT collects rent from every surface every year, whether you visit or not. The full 3 policy stack is yours. Island edition inspections and remote ownership needs a local layer. A tripped breaker in July is a spoiled fridge in August. And then of course you've got your hybrids. They offer low dues, which is really a transfer, not a discount. The townhome roof fine print, the regime may cover it only when it's not a storm claim. Coastal corrosion retiring a roof means a special assessment. Detached in regime usually leaves the roof and an AC entirely to you. It's not a deal breaker, it's a terrific value sometimes. It just all belongs in the math before you write. And this is actually where I live, in a single family detached home with a community pool and a condo regime. The developers do that to get more houses on a site. I mean, it's low dues, but if the house needs painting, a new roof, an AC, it's on us. And so we have the same island, the same guests, and 2 models. The condo program, which is the higher fee tier, and what you're buying is a human at check-in. That's how 20 people don't end up in a 6-person unit, versus your own manager and your own calendar. Both obey the same law, and that is the requested unit wins. Find a way to get people to request your unit. Get a splash page singing the praises of your unit, and give it a clever nickname that is not Surf Shack. And now for one of my favorite parts of these videos, and that is the common mistake. Comparing dues to no dues and calling it math. Neither type is cheaper by nature, they're just differently shaped. Build the same total cost model for both. The taxes, the insurance stack, dues, or your own reserve line, management, the salt air cycle, Do that honestly, and the winner usually declares itself. And remember the 3 questions, plus 2 insurance lines that buyers sometimes skip, and that's contents coverage and the liability umbrella. It's not that expensive, don't skimp. And the lifestyle fit, a little bit of help with those 3 questions. Choose the condo life if you want to drop your bags and be at the pool in 10 minutes. Choose the house life if the dog and the boat and the crowd come along too. And if you're torn, the big amenity condos and the resort community homes are 2 solid hybrids. And there's plenty of right answers that are right in the middle. So always, always, always rent your candidates first. And so do yourself a favor and get the free decision guide. It's got the money table, the fine print, and a before you offer checklist for each property type. The link is below. And if you're weighing 2 specific listings, send them both to me. I will run the honest comparison with you, including the questions each property should have to answer. No pressure. That's not how this island works. We're all on island time here.